the sense you could put Panarin out there for the entire overtime and he'd be fine?
No. No.
Is it remarkable, though, for him to be out there as long as he was on the ice and come up with a play like that?
Yeah, in situations like that, when you are in the offensive zone, it's risky because if you don't make something happen offensively, and if the puck gets shot wide, he has no juice getting back. But it is what it is. I'm not going to get in his way. I'm going to allow him to figure that stuff out, and because he's a game breaker, and so I need to respect that and stay out of his way.
He doesn't even get that. He doesn't even get that chance if Korpisalo doesn't make a couple of those saves at the start.
Korpi, hard game for Korpi to play. Makes 2 great saves in overtime. Makes a couple other really big saves when they really weren't in our end zone for quite a while. I thought he was terrific.
And the Dubinsky line tonight was very direct. Exactly what you were looking for from them. They seemed to stabilize you at times.
Probably our best line. Probably our most consistent line tonight, and most consistent line playing under the hash marks, right where they should be. They played straight ahead. Yeah, it was a really good line, and Doobie almost towards the end of the game there gets blocked, but yeah, they played really well.
You've got some skill now on some lines. How important is it for those 3 guys, who knows where it goes from here, but to sort of dictate that working class style that I think you don't want to get away from?
They know who they are. I think that has to be a big part of our identity as a team. I think if we're going to get better as a team here, I do think we need more grit to our team. You know, we've added some offensive people over the past couple of years, add another one in Duclair. Sometimes you forget really how the game's supposed to be played. They're a very important line if they can stay anywhere near where they played tonight with some consistency, and they'll have tough nights occasionally, but if they can just do the things they need to do, it'll drag everybody into the fight and understand that's a big part of who we are.
You sort of couch everything you see in the preseason, but Dubinsky looked not just faster than he did last year, but faster than he has in maybe a while.
Yeah, I think Doobie's well, I know he's in a really good place mentally. He's come in leaner. It's the best shape he's been in quite a while. We've talked about it. I think he was embarrassed from last year. And he's a proud guy. We all know he's a proud guy, and I think he has a different type of motivation during the summertime, which he kept his mouth shut, stayed away from the building, did his own stuff, and came in great shape. I think he's trying to make a point here.
A lot of minutes for Zach. Is that a factor of Seth not being here, or is that going to be something you think might be typical as the season unfolds?
No, I mean we're a little banged up there with Jonesy. I mean that's a lot of minutes taken out, and we were Kooks and Carly had some good moments, had some struggles, so we have to make our calls as we go through each game. Quite honestly, I think it's good for Zach. He's missed some time, hasn't played a lot of games. Yeah, do we go back-to-back? 28 minutes he plays tonight. He's 21. I think he could play 35 and come in and be ready to play the next night. And I think this is going to help his conditioning get there quicker.
It wasn't reflected in the score, but you guys seem to control the puck a lot. Were you pretty happy overall with the game tonight?
Yeah, we're just trying to play straight ahead. We're just trying to gain zones. I thought we, for the most part, did a pretty good job of that, of just getting the puck out of our end zone as quickly as possible. Not so much tape to tape, but just into areas of ice, and then allow us to forecheck. And for the most part, I thought we did a pretty good job of that.
Was it good just to get a regular season game under your belt again? Like you mentioned it this morning, just get the preseason
Oh, for them, yeah, forget about us. The coaches, for them, absolutely. And yeah, and Detroit fought back. They've got good speed. Korpi had to make some key saves. So that game could have gone any direction, and we find a way to win in an OT.
In the third period, switching it up to go with Nick with Nash and Duclair instead of Sonny, who started the game with them. Is that something specific prompted that, or is that just trying to get some offense started?
I didn't like those two lines. I thought Luke's line was okay. I thought Doobie's line was probably the most consistent line through it. I just, other than a shift or two here and there from those two lines, I just didn't like what they were producing. And With some of the people we have now, I can move some pieces around and see if we can spark something. Would I go with tomorrow night? I don't know. I'm going to have to look at the video. But I just thought they just weren't, they didn't have the puck much and they weren't creating much offense.